this is Nami. Today I want to show you how to make your own decorated journal. And I went to Walmart yesterday and I just picked this up. I think it costed me maybe, a couple dollars. It was very, very inexpensive. You could buy some probably less quality ones at the Dollar Tree, but this would be great if you wanted to make a gift, especially with Christmas is just 4 months away, which is crazy to think about. So you better start now if you're going to do that. So I'm also, if you stick around, you're going to see how to make a matching card to go with it. So anyway, they had different ones. So kind of keep in mind the color of the spine. If it's not a color that you like, you might want to, select something that's a little bit more appropriate for you. I like this one because I'm going to decorate this as well, but stay tuned. You're going to really like it. I did 2 videos yesterday. So if you missed it, be sure to go on our page, the DeNami Design Facebook page, and then just go click on the videos and you could see any of the past Facebook Lives I've done. And I've done a lot of them these days. So you're going to enjoy that. So why don't you let me know where you're tuning in from. If you are in Texas, a special acknowledgement to you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe. I know it's kind of a scary time. I mean, it's very scary for me just watching it. So I hope that you are all staying safe. But it sounds like it was kind of lower to a lower category hurricane. So I hope that makes it a lot easier for you all. But it's so good to be with you and connect with you. I've been enjoying the Facebook Lives because I'm meeting a lot of you from all over the world, actually. If you're from another country, be sure to let me know where you're from as well, because I like to see where all these people are coming from. And also, could you let me know how you first heard about my Facebook Lives? Was it in a Facebook group? And which group was it? Or did you just find it on our page? How did you find it? Because I'd like to know, because I want to know how I can reach more people, because I sure like to share these wonderful ideas. And this is the neat thing about stamping, is not just for people that are creative. This allows you to be creative, because all you have to do is take the ideas that I'm teaching you and then just it's just a springboard for more other things that you can do. Even the things that I teach you, let's say I'm doing a birthday card, you can transform it into, a wedding card or a shower card or a baby card. You just change out the stamps. And with DeNami Design, our stamps are so interchangeable. You can just go on our website and just look at the different ones and just interchange them. Change out the words, change out the colors. Maybe you like more pastels. So if I'm using brights today, use pastels. Or maybe you like monochromatic projects. Maybe you like black and white. Just switch it out. Don't rely on just the colors that I'm using. Use your own imagination and your own personality and your own tastes, because really you can just customize it so much. And plus, even the person that you're giving it to, you can customize it to their preferences as well. So anyway, let's tune in, and then I'm going to switch over to the hands mode. So hey, Chimey, I think your name's Chimey. Nice to see you from North Carolina. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I'm going to switch over here. All right, I hope you're still with me here. I have my microphone on, and I've been trying to speak louder because I think some people had some harder time, because my voice tends to be kind of on the softer side if I'm not too careful. All right, so anyway, this is the journal that I found, and very cheap journal, but actually it doesn't feel cheap, even though it was cheap in price. So just pick up something that you like. I like this one because I'm going to be able to use it, but you don't have to. If you have just the book-bound one, that will be fine as well, but you're going to have to accommodate for, the instructions I'm giving you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of our cardstock. All this is available on DeNamiDesign.com. The cool thing is this fits exactly. Look at that. Barely anything. And I'm going to center it so a little bit of the white is showing to kind of frame it. But you want to keep in mind whatever color you're using matches whatever you're doing here, because unless you cover it up completely, it may or may not clash with it. So, okay, so I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to take my medium dot background stamp, which is this one. So you can tell I use it a lot. I'm going to use the hot pink, this one. This is by Tsukineko, and then just ink it up. And just be really, make sure you ink it up really well. And I'm just going to stamp it just at the top here. Just give it a firm push. And look. And you could actually make it continuous if you want, because depending on what you're going to do here will determine if you want to continue on or if you just want to do 2 ends. Because I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to, or how how much I want to decorate in the middle. I'm just going to cover the whole thing up, and then you can see how I do that. So I'm inking it up, and I'm going to flip it over, and then you just kind of eyeball where the pattern starts and where it ends, and just like that. And look, seamless. You can't even tell where it begins and where it ends. So that's the beauty of stamping, is you could create your own backgrounds without worrying about, you know, the colors you have. And the patterns you have. You could make this, I have a heart version, so you can make this into hearts, or you could do a tiny polka dots. See, look at, once again, continues on. I do go to eye level, so that, notice how it's kind of sticking out here, so I could see where it's going to print. So that helps me to know where to put it. But it's not exact. You don't have to worry about it being perfect. But look at that. It's pretty amazing. Give me a thumbs up if you think this is amazing. And even if you're not perfect, or you're not, well, none of us are, but anyway, even if you're if you like it to be exact, you can use a stamp positioner always. But in this case, I'm one of those no fuss stampers. I don't like to worry about measuring. So I think that's why a lot of you like my stamping, because you don't have to worry about it either when you watch me. So now I'm going to take my adhesive right here. I'm just going to, well, actually, before I attach it, I'm going to just decorate it, because this will allow me to make my adjustments before it actually gets attached. So sometimes you have to think of about the steps you're going to take. Okay, so now I'm going to take my white cardstock, and depends on the kind of the middle part you want. I'm just going to notch it with my finger so I know exactly how much to cut off. But like I said, you don't have to measure. But let's say you want to do this factory style and do a lot of them. You can do your first one by not measuring, and then from then on, that becomes your pattern, and then you just measure it from here, you know, so that they're all identical, especially if you're giving to a whole bunch of people that know each other, and, you know, it's kind of known that way. Or you could just make them all a little bit different. It's okay. There's no one way to do it. So now I'm going to take my VersaFine ink pad. As if you've been watching, this is like one of my go-to ink pads. We have that on our website. I'm going to take my half scallop, and if you've been watching me, this is really, really useful, because it's only half, meaning I can do whatever size band I want. I can make it wide, or I can make it really skinny like a ribbon. So, and notice where the scallop is, so be aware of that when you're stamping it, so that if you want the scallop on the outside, make sure it's stamped in that direction. So I'm going to go at eye level once again, and I'm going to just stamp it. So let's see. There. Look at that. No positioner at all. So I'm going to ink it up again. Do the other side. I'm just getting at table level so that I could see where the stamp is sticking out. But look. No measuring. Look at that. I like that. I think you do too. So now I'm going to take my little mini polka dot stamp. It's similar to the medium one, but it's this one. So I'm going to ink that up, and actually, since I want to give it a little bit of a contrast, I'm going to use a smoky gray. It's a little lighter than the black, so it'll give you, it won't compete as far as the tone, you know, the boldness of it. It's a little slightly softer. Look how cute. So simple. Imagine you could even fold this in half, make this into a gift card, gift tag. You can use this as a band. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. So anyway, wanted to just kind of jog your what do you call it, creativity and imagination. Okay, so now I'm going to just set this aside. I'm going to take this one. This is our scalp one. This is one of the M stamps. So if you're looking for this size, you'll want that. This will go in a 3-inch circle. So if you are using die cuts, you'll just want to do a 3-inch or close to it. You know, it could be, you know, kind of like maybe 1/8 of an inch increments, or so it could be a little bit bigger or smaller than that, and it should still be okay. So I just stamp it like that. And I don't know if you've ever stamped and then you get the middle part going, or stamping where you don't want it to be. I'll show you an example. Let's say some people stamp it so hard that they get the middle part in. The way to avoid it is you just tap it, and you're just inking the outside edge. The other thing too is, let's say you did get some on there, which it's easy to do because it sticks out. Just lightly push it push it, kind of give it a gentle touch. Don't push it so hard, because when I pushed it hard, it imprints it. But if you're just lightly tapping it and only getting the ink on the outside and none on the inside, then no matter how hard you push, it's not going to transfer. So just keep that in mind. So if you are one of those that always gets frustrated and you don't know how to get rid of it, I just gave you the tip, and it's really easy to get rid of that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the stitch one. This is a smaller version of the circle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it right in here. I'm going to use the smoky gray, just so it's a, well actually I'm going to do smoky gray. So I'm just going to lightly tap it. It's not going to be an exact thing because I'm not using a stamp positioner. So if it's a little bit off, that's okay. But you could even figure out which part's going to be on top. So if you want it like this, that'll work too. So, okay, so you can do it whichever way we want. I might do it this way. All right. So, like I said, it's not an exact thing, and you'll see once you put the other stamp in there, it's not going to be such of a distraction. But if you're a perfectionist, use a stamp positioner, and that'll take care of it. But look at that. Isn't that cute? And that was in the VersaFine Black. Now I'm going to take my punch, my 3-inch punch, and a lot of you have die cuts. See, notice this one, it doesn't reach in far enough to where it's centered. There's too much here, so I'm going to trim off a little bit on the end in order to be able to reach in a little bit further. So just keep that in mind when you're doing that. So you just reach in there and just punch it out like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to just make sure it's centered all the way. That's the nice thing about this little window. You can do that. And then now I'm just going to slide it out here, or pull it out. There's actually a little slot here where it can slide out, but sometimes it's hard to do that. So anyway, look how cute. See, look at that. You can use this as a gift tag. You could make an ornament out of it. You could use our holly stamps to stamp the inside. We've got some that are actually a complete circle image with the design, and you just stamp it in the middle of that scallop, and you've got an instant gift tag. Really, really cute. Okay, so now I'm going to color this in. I'm going to take my pink right here, and this is where you want to do some different color, color shades. So I'm going to do this in the pink, one shade of pink, and I'm going to add some darker pinks to it. So here's my hot pink, but I have something even darker that I'm going to use, almost like a cranberry. So here's this one. I'm using Tombow markers. But if you're using Copic markers, you'll want to use a different ink pad and not the VersaFine. But I do like the VersaFine for all my water-based stamping. And actually, that's pretty much all I use. I've tried Copics, and they're wonderful, but it's a whole different animal, you know, to try to tame and learn from. But, you know, they have those classes where you can get certified, so you can actually get really good at it. It just takes, like with anything, it takes time to master. And it just takes some effort, but if you're willing, then go ahead and try that. Okay, here's a darker green. The first one was more of a lime green. This is a darker green. Look how cute this is. I'm going to put this up close so you can see. Isn't that darling? I love that. We actually have a Petit-Four set that has this little bud and then the 2 leaves and a couple of other cute matching stamps. So you could do that as a background. So all of our stamps, whenever we come up with a collection, there's a whole bunch of other elements that you could use to mix and match. So that's what makes it really, really cute. Okay, now I'm going to take my light blue, and I'm just going to add a little shade just there on the scallop. Look at that. I just keep it simple. I don't fuss. I don't worry about, okay, it has to be exact. But I am using the brush tip, because if you use the fine tip, the fine tip unless you're exact on the line, you're going to see kind of a little gap, and that doesn't look so attractive. So I would just suggest using like a brush tip or a wider tip and just doing that. And look at that. I just keep it really simple. I should call myself the no fuss stamper because I don't like to fuss. But look how cute. And you could actually even go trace over the stitch design too if you like. But I did do it in the smoky gray, so it's a little lighter. But look how adorable that is. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to add a little scallop to the edge here. I'm going to do the same blue, and just going to do the scallop here. You can either do each scallop or just do a line. Depends on how many. If you're going to do like 50 of these, just do a line. But if you're just gonna do like one or just maybe a few, you know, you could take a little more time to do it. It's up to you. What I say is do what you enjoy the best. If you love coloring, take your time to do that. If you don't like it and you just want to get the project done, just do it really quickly. With our stamps, it's very quick and easy and very very forgiving because they're brushed type of design, you know, very you know, kind of fluid looking and very freestyled. So it's kind of easy to be able to even do watercoloring, and it doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to even stay within the line. It'll still look good even if it's not, which is really pretty amazing when you think about it. Okay, now I'm going to take my my mint green right here, and I'm going to trace this right here. Just trace over that. Look at that. With a brush tip, I can just go once across, and that's it. Very, very simple. Like that. All right. And then now you could do a little bit of assembling. So now I'm going to take my, so you could do it, you know, a little bit above center. You could do it right in the center. You could even do it below center. It doesn't have to be exact. I might do it just a little bit. Let's see. I'm not sure because they look good in different ways. And you could just put that on there. It could be in the middle. You could put it above. Actually, I kind of like it a little bit above. I might do that. Okay, so now I'm going to put this all together. So using my ATG gun. If you don't have one of these, we have it on our website. Highly, highly recommend it. This allows you to do it on not only on the cards, but you can also do it on ribbons, and you can make your own glue dots with it. It's very versatile. Okay, now I'm just going to lay that on here. I'm going to put that on here, but I want to make it pop up just a little bit. So I'm going to take this, peel it off, and just make it pop up. Like that. Super easy. Okay, and then you could add buttons to this down here. I think that would look really cute. So I'm going to pick out just about a few buttons. I'm not sure how many. They can be different sizes. It doesn't even have to be the same size. I'm going to use this one too to make it extra special. We have these buttons on our website as well. Oh, look at these. These ones actually happen to be close in size. Of all things, look at that. Kind of amazing, but they're not. Don't expect them to be that way because on the website they're going to be a variety of different sizes. They're not. They're just like a mishmash of different ones. So okay, I'm going to do this. Actually, I want it a little bit bigger just so it stands out a little bit more. Let's pick out. Let's see how that one looks. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so I might put this one up here like this because I'm going to do something a little bit different down below there. Okay, so that one, and then let's put a little, see how the pink looks. Oh, that looks cute. And then let's see how that, if I have small ones for the center of these. And let's see how that all looks. And you just kind of play with it. Like I said, they don't have to be exactly the same, because actually it adds more character when they're not. So it's okay. But if you're a perfectionist, that might bother you. And we have those in our family too, so we know what that's like. But you know, don't get stressed out about it. Just enjoy the process. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my ribbon. I'm going to do a little band here. And the cool thing is I can just put this directly on my ribbon like this. Some of you might be horrified that I'm doing this right on my card, but you know, if I get in the wrong spot, I could just rub it off just like rubber cement. So I'm just going to do this. Look at this. I can do this as a layer and then just trim it off. And I don't have to worry about any of it fraying because the adhesive is right up to the edge. Super easy. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Okay, now I'm going to take my ATG. And I'm just going to put this on the back of the ribbon, or the, sorry, not the ribbon, but the buttons. Just tuck it right underneath so that it doesn't peek out. And then just start layering your buttons the way you want. See, this one goes on flat. You don't have to worry about it being bumpy like actual glue dots would be. So it's really a great product. And it's made for commercial uses, so it's actually going to be a lot stronger than your
standard one out there. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there that sell adhesive, but what is the best, or what's the company that you know for making great tapes? Well, the only one I can think of is 3M, and this is who makes it, 3M, Scotch 3M. And a lot of you are buying adhesives from different companies that aren't even known for adhesives. Yeah, sure, they're known for crafting, but they're not known for adhesives. So why not buy it from the best company out there, and you know that's going to be strong. Look at this. I'm just kind of rubbing. See how it sticks out? So I'm just rubbing it so it kind of tucks in there, and look how cute this is. Look how adorable. See, I'm making my own embellishments. So now I'm going to get more so that I can start layering this. And look how big this button would be, or is. But if I put the glue dot behind it, like a regular glue dot, it'd be too bumpy. But look, I can make it nice and flat. But it's going to be super strong. So I'm just going to start decorating it like that, one by one. Thanks, Teresa. I appreciate your compliment about liking the videos. That's great. I like to get that feedback because sometimes it's hard to know if, you know, if anybody's really watching or enjoys them, you know, because I don't know if it's, when it says how many people viewed, I don't know if it's because they are scrolling past the video or they're actually watching it. So I'd love to hear how you heard about me, and then also how you find out about the future videos. If you've been watching for a while, are you seeing it on your feed, or is it because of an announcement? Do you see it after the fact, or do you see it while it's playing? I'm kind of curious as to how that works for you all. I know a lot of you just catch the replays because either you're at work or you missed it, or you don't even get notification until it's actually just done. So, but look at that. It stays nice and firm. Look at that. It's going to stay on there without having to use a hot glue. And then now I'm going to put a little rhinestones on each of them to really just make it, look how special it looks now. Very, very cute and super easy. Look at that. Love that. Okay. So now I'm going to put rhinestones right on the center of these little flowers, and I'm going to use a tiny rhinestones. See these ones? Sometimes these are like so small, like what are you going to do with them because they're so tiny? But in this case, you can do it so that it still shines, but it's not, doesn't compete with the other parts. But look how pretty that is. Now I'm going to take my quickie glue pen, and you've been watching the videos, you know that we carry it and we love it. Look at this. Goes on just like a gel pen, and I'm going to put it right on the scallop, each of the scallops, just quickly. Don't worry about coloring it in, just go over it. And then I'm going to put it on here too. Oops, let's see. I'm going to just do it just across here. Keep it simple, just on the blue part. And then I'm going to take my blue ice. This is a glitter that we have on our website. This is really pretty, very, very soft, but and delicate looking. So because it's translucent, and which means you can still see through it, you're not going to have to worry about getting it exactly on the lines, because if you're doing a metallic and you miss a line, you're going to see it. It's, again, look kind of not so good. So here I'm going to put this back in the bottle, and I'm going to add some more glitter. Right here, I'm going to add that right to the blossoms. And then this time I'm going to add the strawberry freeze, just like this. And then for the leaves and the other, you know, the lines right there, I'm going to use a green. Well, actually, you can choose from the different ones. I'll show you both options. Here is lime sherbet. You can do that. Or I've been showing you guys how I've been using the citron, which is this one. This will make any green pop. And because I'm using lime here, it's going to make this just really pop. So I'm just going to add this right to the leaves. And then also this part. And because it's a little wider than just a line, I'm coloring it in. Can you tell? See that? I'm just like so. All right, and then now I'm going to take the citron This is on the website. This is definitely, if you're a crafter, you definitely want to have these glitters. You can use it on fabric paints. You can use it on card making. So many things. I mean, if you're doing crafting, so many ways of using it, because it'll go through the wash just fine. So some of you, well, a lot of you, I should say, a lot of you crafters have many different hobbies, or creative hobbies that you do. Some people do, you know, knitting and crocheting and journaling and all kinds of stuff like that, or even scrapbooking. But the neat thing is a lot of these supplies that you get from us, they can cross over to other things. Okay, so now I'm going to do a really cool thing. So I'm going to add 2 strips of this ATG. And you know that I've mentioned the ATG is the best adhesive out there. I'm going to do 2 strips, which will make it 1 inch wide. See? And I'm going to just make sure it's not right on there. 1 inch. So if you have a 1/4 inch, you're going to have to go 4 times across. So you're going to use twice as much tape as I am, because this is 1/2 inch. So now I'm going to take my ribbon, and depending on the kind of ribbon you use will determine, you know, how it looks. It could be a skinnier ribbon or a wider one. We used to carry this on our website. We don't really anymore. I think we pulled them off the website, but we used to carry them. But this is just a grosgrain ribbon. So what you do is you start off this direction like this. So not this way, but this way, just to cover up the end. And then you just put your finger there to create a loop, and then you just go like this back and forth over the tape. Oopsie. Let's just go back and forth over the tape like that. Sorry, I'm just got to pull more of the lead of the ribbon because it's tight on the spool. Okay, so just keep going back and forth like this. Just back and forth. Do you see that? I'm creating a little ruffle. And the nice thing about this the adhesive, if I don't like it the way it is, I just pull it off and start over again. But it's going to be really nice and real tight, a tight adhesion. So it's the best adhesive. I'm telling you, when you get it, you won't regret it. And I know I asked you guys yesterday, who has the ATG? And if you do, could you comment that you have it, and if you love it, because I love it. And actually, if you haven't used yours in a while, or because the tape lasts so long you forgot how to load up the ATG, we did a video. It's on our or it's on the YouTube channel. See that? And if you want to start over, you just, I like it how it's a little bit fuller than in the beginning. So I'm going to just start over right here. But this allows you to practice too. So anyway, you just, once again, back and forth. Just put your finger underneath there. And the more practice you get, obviously, look at that. I'm getting faster just by doing it. And I'm pulling the loop back and forth just so it's a little fuller there. And imagine doing this kind of a ribbon on for the trim of a lampshade, or if you do, I don't know if you do costumes for girls, or even barrettes for little girls. Look how cute this is. So easy. So easy, and no hot glue. But the thing about hot glue is it dries so quickly, or it cools off so quickly, that you have to work fast. And if you work fast, you have a good chance of burning yourself too, which is easy to do. Then you just trim off the excess, because you've got adhesive all the way to the end. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Okay, then now I wanted to add a little accent pieces. So I'm going to take my skinnier ribbon, about, let's see, 2.5 inches. Just going to do that. Do about an even number, so either 5 or 7. You know, as you know, if you're doing any kind of decorating, odd numbers looks better visually. So even this flower, see, there's 3, not 4. If it's 4, you have to line it up a little bit differently. Okay, so I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me do one more. I may or may not use all of it, but also it depends on just visually how it looks. Okay, so now I'm going to take my ATG and then fold it like a V, and just break off a piece and then just tuck it in. Let's see, just tuck it in right there. Look at that. Look how cute that is. You could do different colors. So if you wanted to do something patriotic, you could do red, white, and blue if you're in the U.S. or whatever your state flags are. So super easy. Or, you know, it is in the US, it's football season. I know you guys call football or soccer football out there, but out here we've got football that just is about to start, and we're doing pre-seasons right now. So you could do your favorite team colors, and it really doesn't matter, you know, what your team is. I mean, obviously I'm in Seattle, so I'm going to have my team, but you know, it's just so fun. And imagine being able to give this as a hostess gift to somebody. It's really such a thoughtful thing, but it also gives you a chance to make something, and they'll like it too. It could even be used, you can make this book for a guest book. You can use it for an address book. I mean, there's so many things you can use this for. Or a wedding, maybe people sign in. So many things. You could even use, decorate a photo album or a scrapbook. Why not do your own scrapbook? Because there's so many out there, but this will personalize it. But look how cute that is. Okay, so now I'm going to attach it to my journal, and the way I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it behind here, or you could do it directly on the journal. Actually, let me see. I'll just put it on here. The nice thing about it is if I get in the wrong spot, I can just remove it. I'm just going to go different places here all the way to the end, and you could even do on the edges too, just to make sure you get a nice coverage. Like that. Look how easy, and look how beautiful that is. So now I'm going to place that on the journal, and like I say, I want a little bit of the white to show on the one end, like that. Look, so easy. You saw that done. And just so you know, you can actually even tuck in some buttons even in between here. See that? Actually, let's do that. Let's do a few buttons. I just give you some ideas so that you know what to do. You know, just give you some starting points, but you can always make it less busy than this is. But you know, it's such a fun project. Why not make it, you know, kind of busy and fun? So you're just tucking those in, just wherever. And if you do a contrasting color, it's going to show up a little bit better than this. This hot pink's a little harder to see, obviously, because the cardstock is that same color. But you just tuck those in here. It'll make the buttons up there kind of balanced out too. Look, adorable. So you can just keep it like that, but of course I'm gonna take it to the next level. So I'm gonna take these ribbons, or this ribbon, and I'm gonna cut off probably about, maybe, let's see, I'm gonna say about 6 inches. So make them all about that same length. So you can do quite a few. And then just, this is about 1/2 inch wide ribbon. So just do a variety of them, just a whole bunch. I'm gonna do more than one color. Okay, so there's that. Use one as your guide. Wow, that's a lot longer than 6 inches. Okay, maybe I'll take a ruler and you can see, because definitely that's more than 6 inches. I had a ruler nearby here. Let me see, you could probably hear me wrestling around. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this one, looks like this one is maybe closer to 8 inches. I don't know if you'll need that much, but anyway, let's do 8 inches. Better too long than not long enough, because I've done where it's too long or too short, and then I had to start over, and you know, then you waste the other bits. Okay, just keep cutting. And this is something, let's say you're doing a whole bunch of them. You can do this while you're watching TV, just cutting them. I don't know. Could you tell me what kind of, do you guys watch any series? If you are, what's your favorite one to watch, or favorite ones you're watching? We're always looking for new ones, because when we like something, we keep watching, and then they're done, and then it's like, uh-oh. We used to watch, what's that name? Psych, a long time ago when they had it, but I guess we're going to do a Christmas special. So if you're a Psych fan and you didn't know that, hey, I just announced a fun thing that you could look forward to. Okay, so I'm going to kind of loosen these. I have a whole bunch of these that I'm cutting out, but it's getting tangled up. See, I have a little spool here. I'm going to show you. Look at this. It's all tangled up because it's kind of upright. So anyway, that's what I'm fighting with on in the background here. So just cut out a whole bunch of these. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. I might want a few more of the greens. And I'm not doing exactly the same size. It doesn't have to be exact, but you know, pretty close. Okay, so, all right, so let's start with this. Now I'm just going to fold this in half. Okay, and then you're just going to go in. Can you see this? Go in, and then just like a bookmark, oops, the bookmark ribbon, you're just going to pull this out. See, look how cute that is. You might want to start by doing like alternate these, or maybe 2 pink and then one green, 2 pink, 1 green. Depends on what you want to do. Or you can do, it doesn't have to just be one. You can do 2 ribbons on one binding. So I'm just going under there and then pulling that out. And look how adorable that is. Here, let me put one of the greens in there so you can see what that looks like. But super cute. Super cheap. I mean, you could, with all the supplies I have, this will definitely be under $5. And if you bought something like this, so pretty, it's going to be $25. So basically, you're spending it in your time and materials. And the good thing about doing it in materials, you can reuse it for other projects. So I'm going to do a matching card that will go with this, and you can use the same supplies. So plan ahead, because right now, you know, like I said, Christmas is only 4 months away, so it's not that far away. So if you want to plan right now, because I know it gets stressful. This sounds crazy to you, but Christmas time, I like to do our tree early. When I say early, like before Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving, once it starts, it just goes crazy right afterwards. And I don't want to be stressed. I want to enjoy the holidays. So a lot of you might be like me, where you're just kind of planning ahead and you're just enjoying the process. That allows me, if I feel like it, I can do, you know, if I could do baking cookies or gift tags or some other fun things. So it's not just the stuff that I get stressed out about. I want to really enjoy it. So tell me how early you start decorating for Christmas. Do you do it right after Thanksgiving? How about cards? When do you start your Christmas cards? That's probably the better question to ask. I know a lot of you do decorate right after Thanksgiving, but how many of you, or when do you start your Christmas cards? I know some of you are probably so organized, you probably started since last year. I want to know who those people are. But look how pretty this is. So cute. So cute and so pretty. So you just keep going. And, you know, maybe some of you are faster than I am. You can just do that a lot quicker. And like I said, if you want to really decorate it, you can add 2 or 3 to the same binding. It doesn't have to just be the one. But if your supplies are limited, that's when you could do that. And the reason why, if you do more than one on the one ring, is that'll fill it in, because it just goes on, you know, it's only towards the side or the front. If you do several, it can go all the way around. But look how cute that is. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, give me the heart or smiley face or whatever. Just let me know that you like it. I'd love to see that. And the more, did you know you could kind of like clapping, if you tap on the screen several times, it'll show up. It looks really cute. So I really like that when you do that, because that shows me that you are paying attention and you like what you're seeing. And hopefully you'll want to see more of that. So, and if you do, I'll keep them coming. So, okay, so I got down to, now I've got 2 more of these pinks. I need more of the greens, so let me do that. Let me cut the greens. Do right here. And then 1 more green here. Okay. All right, so I've got in a couple more greens here. Gonna do that. Hi, Mary. Oh, you do it all year? Oh, that's a good idea, yes. That's a good idea, especially since you make them to sell. And the good thing is, if you're ever in a pinch and you have them already made, you can just reach out for your own, from your own stash. And I've done that before, where I don't necessarily make it to sell, but I have some sample ones, and I could just pull that out just to, you know, give it as a birthday card, because maybe I didn't take the time to make one just for that person, but I have them ready to go. Makes it so much easier, because then I could spend the time doing the decorating of a present, because I love to do really pretty gift wrap. We actually have a great store in Seattle area. If you're in the Seattle area, there's a store called Packaging Specialties that I absolutely love. I get so inspired by going there. They have like tissue paper, cellophane, all kinds of packaging, cellophane boxes, and fun stuff like that. By the way, we do have, DeNami has gift boxes, what do you call it, the clear gift boxes. It's not from there. We had it custom made, but be sure to check it out, because I've done some really cute projects with those gift boxes. So look at this. Look how cute this is. So if you want, you could have added like some white in there, but look how pretty. Imagine getting that as a gift. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so I'm going to make a matching card. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside, and let's do a matching card. So I'm going to take my pink cardstock, similar to the one I used over there, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And it would just be matching, because sometimes you don't, you have the gift and it's like, okay, how do I present it? Well, if you do a card, and especially if it's a matching card, then it's, obviously they know you made it at the same time. And then it goes so well together. It just really pulls it together. Okay, so right here, I did one of the medium background polka dots. This is on our website, so I highly recommend this because it's so easy to use. I'm going to stamp. I'm just right at eye level right now, so I could see how to continue the background. Just going to set this aside, take the white cardstock, and then figure out how wide I want this to be. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to notch it with my fingernail and just trim off the excess like that. Set this aside now, and then I'm going to take my VersaFine with my scallop border, and that would be, okay, I moved things off to the side. Here's the scallop border. Make sure the scallop's on the outside edge, and then just go at eye level and then just stamp your background. Look, flip it over and do the same on the other side. Super cute. Okay, and then like I did before, I did the small polka dots. I'm going to use this, but I'm going to mask it out, so which means I'm going to block off one side and the other side like that. And then I'm going to take my smoky gray, do this mini polka dot, and just stamp that right in the middle here, like that. Look, isn't that cute? And that turned out perfect. Super easy. Okay, so now I'm going to layer this here, and then I'm going to take this. Here's that scallop circle. Just going to stamp in the black again. And then close to the edge here. And then now I'm going to stamp the stitch one. Actually, the neat thing is if you wanted to do words, I'll show you a neat way of using the words. I'm going to use, let's see, let me use this hot pink right here. So this just says for you. We have one that says birthday. We have just different ones. It's a little bit off-centered, but that's okay. I'll show you depending on how you want it to be. Like I said, it's just more of a background. And I'm going to take this, the black, just going to center it. Don't center it to the crooked part. Center it directly on there, because once you put the color in there, you're not going to see all of that. Look at that. Just going to add your color. This is the hot pink. Then I'm going to add my cranberry color in there. Right here. Let's see. Then I'm going to add my lime green. Like that. And then my leafy green. like that. And then I'm going to add my light blue. Super easy, see that? Very nice. And I'm just using the brushed end. And let's say, you know, maybe it bothers you that's a little bit off center. That's where the little Swiss polka dot, here, let me pull it out from my stash here. Let's see if I have nearby here. Kind of cleaned up earlier, and then sometimes I don't always know where I put everything. Here it is. So right here, I've got this one, and then I've got this one. But here's a way to fix things. Here, I'm just going to stamp off the excess here. Okay, so you can just stamp it like this. But this is one that's a great filler. And really, look, you can hardly tell now because your eye is going to all the different elements. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? Makes it really whimsical. So sometimes your accidents might be happy accidents, and it's not so bad. So now I'm going to punch this out with this 3-inch punch. So if you have a die cut, that's what you're going to use. Make sure you could reach in so it's centered all the way. I'm going to have to trim off just a little bit because it doesn't reach in, so it's centered. So you just punch it out like that. Slide it out there. And look, it's so cute. Super easy. So now I'm going to add the blue, and just for a time saver, I'm just going to go just quickly across here. I'm not going to spend the time doing each scallop, because I know for some of you this is probably too long of a video. I know some people say that, but I want to show you step by step. I mean, I could go really fast, but then I may not be able to explain everything along the way, but I try to do it so it's step by step, and then I try to give you tips along the way. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that part of it, even though it might be a longer video. You can even fast forward if you want once you watch the replay. If you want to make sure that you don't lose the videos, at the top right of after the video is shown, there's a place that says save. So you could save the videos and then refer back to it later, because all I know is that once it goes through your feed and you've lost it, sometimes you've lost it forever because it's hard to, you know, retrieve it. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit below center, kind of like I did the other one. And I'm going to make this pop up just a little bit more. I'm going to use the mounting tape. So I'm going to get this. I'm just going to break off a few little pieces here. So this is a good tip, just breaking off the mounting tape. Don't worry about cutting them out because it's going to ruin your scissors, firstly, and secondly, why take the time to do that, you know, when you could easily just do it this way. I'm just going to take my rhinestones. Oh, here, I actually have one that's already open. I'm going to take that tiny rhinestones. I'm just going to put one on each of the flowers to match them journal. And then I'm going to take my quickie glue pen, go over the leaves, that, and then over the green trim right here. And I'm going to do the citron glitter, which is the bright yellow glitter. It'll make this a green pop, just like that. Like that. Look how cute. Super cute. Isn't that fun and whimsical? So you've got all kinds of different elements there with the dots and the layers and the colors. It's just such a vibrant card. And even if you didn't do the journal, this is really a pretty one. Okay, now I'm just going to put this right on the scallop. And I'm going to put the light blue on there. Just with the quickie glue pen again. Quickie glue pen is really great if you have a lot of die cut words that are really, really skinny letters. You know, the ones that are kind of scripty and very flourishy. Those ones are hard to attach. But if you use a quickie glue pen, it won't leak all over. It's going to look really crisp and nice. So you might want to get it for that reason too. Okay, now I'm going to take the blue ice and then put that just right on there. Just be really generous because it's just going to go back in the bottle. So some of you, don't be too worried about, you know, getting exact. Just put it all over the place and then just make sure you get it covered while it's still wet because it does dry. So anyway, isn't that adorable? Look how cute that is. I'm going to show it next to up close so you can see the details. Look how adorable that is. Okay, I'm going to go back to camera mode. So let me fix the my tripod that's kind of fell over earlier. Okay, I'm going to switch over here. Hey y'all. Okay, here I am. I'm going to fix this. Hopefully it works. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm fixing the microphone here. Okay. So as a recap, look how cute this is. You saw this from start to finish. So pretty. And imagine doing a smaller version, maybe for like a little address book or one that you could keep in the purse, your purse, because this is obviously bigger. But you could do a small version because they have small notepads. And look how cute. See that? So pretty. So anyway, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out any future videos, I have a Facebook group, DeNami Design Community page. Let's see, DeNami Design Community page, I think it is. I forget exactly. Community group. Yeah. So anyway, if you do any projects using DeNami stamps, be sure to post it up there so we can all give you a thumbs up as well. But that way you'll see all the notifications of any, and also the replays of the videos. Because if you put it on the Facebook page, if you're just on my Facebook page, you won't see all the notifications because it only goes out to 10% of my fans. Sadly, that's what Facebook does, is they want to make sure that only a few people, because they want you to, you know, kind of pay for the boost or whatever. You've probably seen those too. So anyway, just my little beef with them. But anyway, if you're on the group, then you'll see all of it. So make sure you like that and then, or join the group and I'll let you in. And thanks so much for joining. Give me a thumbs up. And then if you haven't visited our website, go to DeNamiDesign.com. You can see all the stuff. You can make it exactly like the way I did, because these are all papers that I use from our website. So it's really cute. So you could copy this exactly. So now that you have the instructions, all you need is the stamps and the supplies. So see you next time. Thanks so much for joining. Bye.